A beautiful afternoon for a fist fight. We are live at the Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, it's going to be an amazing night. As per usual, everybody's going to benefit.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Introducing first, it's Katie Taylor. She's 165 centimeters tall with a reach of 168. And she'll be facing Chantelle Il Capo Cameron, 168 centimeters tall, 63 kgs, with a reach of 175 centimeters.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are really up for it. You know what? Nobody believes they're going to lose.
Introducing first, it's Katie Taylor, one of the best to ever do it, fighting out of Ireland. Il Capo, Chantelle Cameron, fighting out of Northampton, United Kingdom. She's as tough as they come and as skilled as they come, having won world titles in multiple divisions.
Look at this. These fighters are so up for it. Look at them.
That said, cannot wait for this one, and here we go.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Bray, Ireland, she became the 8th boxer in history to hold all 4 world titles, a 2-division world champion, and an undisputed women's lightweight champion of the world. Simply the best, Katie Taylor. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing from Northampton, England, a multi-weight division world champion, here is El Capo, Chantelle Cameron.
Usually you don't need a weather report for a boxing match, but we certainly do today as we fight under the sun.
The fighters have got to stay focused, concentrate, don't get carried away. They're not part of the carnival. They're the action.
Good luck.
What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. So much for boxing. This is a fight. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Good left counter that lands. A rowdy crowd awaits our main event tonight. They've had all day to pregame. The media's ready, the fans are ready, and you know the fighters are ready.
Now things have cooled down. Now the fans are heating it up again. They've been excited, waiting for this. How have they prepared for this? These fighters, this is going to be so hard, but so different.
Nice exchanges from both women in this round. That one lands. Coming back to life now, starting to land some punches. That left shot lands. Nice punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action. On to the second round. Defense is not an option for these two. That punch lands. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? One punch could change everything in this battle. That punch landed. Some nice exchanges from both women in this round. Not a lot of defense here at all. They're both trying for a knockout. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Time winding down as we get set for another round. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Good punch. Shot with the left. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart even though they were the one pushing the tempo?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Some nice exchanges from both women in this round. You'd like to see more jabs. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action. And there's the bell to start round 4. She throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
So much firepower here. Some nice exchanges from both women in this round. She just misses with that big right hand. And wait a minute, the left hand lands. Throws a big left, but it won't score. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? She just gets out of the way of that left hand. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
When you've got a fast fighter, they will cut you to ribbons, and they know it's a matter of time before either you get desperate or the referee jumps in and saves you. This is a natural gift.
She misses with that jab. gets another scoring shot. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
Some nice exchanges from both women in this round. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Left punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the opponent's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action. There's the bell for round 6. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking it down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight. There's a right hand. Some nice exchanges from both women in this round. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Why aren't they keeping their gloves up? Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action. Round 7, here we go. Nice score with that left hand. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
How do they use this fighter's aggression against them? Only catching air with that hook. Some nice exchanges from both women in this round. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab. It can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Right punch. Oh, that punch. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round. And we enter the 8th round. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. What a punch. You hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down. Quick punch scores. Good punch. Which fighter will say no mas? Not many of the people in the division hit like them. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
There's a lot on the line here.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action. And we enter the ninth. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Perfect punch. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Some nice exchanges from both women in this round. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
It's the one who draws first blood cards. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Right hand. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. That punch scores. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
This is when you talk about championship material.
The referee calling for seconds out, right back into the action. This is the 10th. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same. they defending? There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Some nice exchanges from both women in this round. Missing with the hook. That uppercut does not score. He can't find a home for that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous? You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.